Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo at Dejana. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejano. I'm sorry Mr. Debo is unavoidably absent today, but hosting with me today is Mr. Akin Arogundade.
Thank you for having me, Rose. It's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to have you here, and I hope this seat is not feeling too hot for you.
No, at all. The shoes are big to fill, but at least we can wear the slippers.
Okay. Good to hear. So our topic for today is going to be 5 money conversations partners should have. 5 money conversations partners should have. And this is a very sensitive topic to partners. So Mr. Akin, I want to ask, do partners really have money conversations?
Well, I think some partners do, but in my own opinion, I think that a lot of people don't really have. I think they just make money and they just spend it without clearly having a clear-cut goals and how they want to achieve those goals. And so those conversations are not really happening in most homes and most marriages, even within partners that are not married or yet to get married. I'm not sure we have a very high percentage of people really having those conversations.
Which I heard is mainly African men. They say African men don't talk about money.
And that's the truth. It's just a culture thing. You see, men usually keep a lot of things to heart, and they feel like, look, it's mainly about. I think it's the culture.
Okay.
The culture also has a role to play. Most cultures are where most people are brought up knowing fully well that they saw how their dad used to treat their mom, and the dad is the revenue earner, is the salary bringer, and everything. And the mom is just the one that gets a percentage and uses it to take care of the kids. And things have changed, but a lot of people grew up with that mentality, and they still carry it into their own marriages now or their own relationships. So really, it's a major issue. It's a major problem, and it's really a good time to have this kind of conversation.
So our first point will be financial goals and habits.
Yes, financial goals really. They are the fundamental thing, because if you don't set financial goals, then you won't clearly be able to have ways at which you want to at least make those goals come to pass or achieve those goals. So, and the question is, do people really have financial goals? Most times, at the December 31st particularly, you will see New Year resolutions roll out. I want to achieve this, I want to do that, I want to do that. But I want to buy this house, I want to buy this car. All those things are linked to finances. But at the end of the day, February comes along, March, and you even forgot where you wrote those goals in.
But
and that's the challenge most times.
It's only proper when you and your spouse sit together and plan those goals. And I don't think in an African home now, you see the husband sitting in his own paper, writing his own diary, and the wife doing that.
Yes, exactly. And you're absolutely right, because a lot of times what you see is the husband does not have that kind of conversation with his wife. So he knows how much he's earning, and the wife knows how much she is earning. And everybody is just operating different kinds of budget. There's nothing bringing those funds together as a couple. So being able to set a goal, there are a lot of families, a lot of relationships, as it were. They just set different goals, and everybody is doing their own thing without having a point where they unite together to actually set those goals. And as you know, 2 will always be better than 1.
Yes.
And we don't have those things happening. So setting goals are very, very key. Like if you set a goal for yourself, say for example, you want to buy a house and you go to Realty Point Limited saying that you want to buy a plot of land. It's a goal that both of you should be able to come together to say, look, this year we want to buy this land and it's 10 million naira or it's 5 million naira. How are we going to achieve that goal? How much do we have in savings? How much are we going to need to save? And things like that. Okay, how much do we stop to spend? Maybe we used to do a lot of Owambes, and the wife will go to, on Saturday, she's in burial. On Monday, she's already in wakekeeping. Or one thing is happening in Ijebu and one other place. You get what I'm saying? So it's party. Or the husband likes to go to the nightclub and all of that. You will find it difficult to achieve those goals or that land acquisition goal if both of them are not in sync.
And that brings us to our second point, which is the financial personality.
Yeah, absolutely. So that does, because achieving your financial goals needs to people are brought up in different ways. There's some people that are spenders and there's people that are savers. So some people would actually have money and they want to just buy. There's a thin line between financial distress and financial success, really, and it's really that thing. If somebody is a spender, whatever he makes, he's driven by what he wants, not what he needs. But unlike someone that is a saver, he's driven by what they need, not what they necessarily want. So I might have, let's talk about women now. We are talking about the things that is happening now. What are women spending on? I think the last couple of months, majorly.
Bone straight.
So you can see. So you see, a woman has a lot of human hair already. And because December came and they were shouting bone straight, bone straight, bone straight, she decides that she wants to spend 250,000 naira on bone straight hair. That's not what you need at that time, even though you can afford it, but it's what you want. So you just go for it. That's a spender. But for a saver, the person will be like, oh, I really want this thing, but really, it can wait. I have other things I need to do. You prioritize your spending.
Okay, don't you think if I have somebody that always likes to set priority of all this, anything I want to buy, would it make me to start buying it behind the person? Because it's something like that.
So now you are talking about hidden spending, which brings us to the third point that we are supposed to have. So there's hidden spending too. So because I don't want to let this person to know, I will now go and hide and buy it and keep it or put it to my friend's house. But that still ends up having financial pressure on the entire household. You get? So the problem is that there needs to be a lot of trust. There needs to be a lot of discussion and engagement between couples or between parties in a relationship, so that you understand what you want and how you want it to go. So if we have two spenders in a house, you're going to have a catastrophe, because everything they make, they will spend. And at the end of the day, they will not achieve their financial goal. So couples must be able to complement one another, in my own opinion. Because if we have one spender and you have one saver, it means that, when somebody has the potential to always buy what they want, but somebody is always there to check them and say, Mr. Oga, don't go that way.
So I think that's where the courtship comes in now. Because you need to understand yourself.
Yes.
Both parties need to know.
Absolutely. So if there's lack of trust and lack of discussion, then they start having what we call hidden spending and hidden debt. And that brings us to the third point, really, because if you are hiding to buy a house, or you are hiding to buy a car, or you are hiding to buy something like that, or you have taken a loan and your spouse does not know, or your partner does not know, what happens if you want to take a mortgage? Serious Point is selling a house now, and you guys go to the bank and they say, bring your bank statement. And the problem is that they don't look at your own bank statement and say, madam, they have been servicing a loan from so bank.
And be like, how?
So ideally, you should be able to qualify for that loan to buy that house from Realty Point in Cedar Homes. But unfortunately, you cannot, because you have hidden spending. And at the end, that brings a lot of distrust and puts a lot of friction on both parties. So it's important that most partners are very, very open. They are very, very, they ensure they have trust. And that's why some couples always have what they call a joint account. So that at least whatever you're spending, I know we can have these checks and balances. But if anybody is just going to run wild, it will be a very, very big issue at the end of the day.
So we'll go on our short break now. And when we come back, we'll talk about the remaining two important points. And I don't want you to miss it. So stay tuned.
What takes your anxiety away or gives you peace of mind when investing in real estate?
Knowing that I don't have to worry about your money level.
When I'm buying from a brand that is tested and trusted.
Knowing that my investment is secured and is yielding exponential returns in future.
Knowing that I am not just buying land, but also buying value, peace of mind, high returns on investment, and serenity.
Knowing that I don't have to worry about being duped or buying a property that's already been sold to a third party.
Realty Point Limited is a professionally run brand that has been delivering value delightsomely for over 15 years. We deliver, you win. Invest with us today. We remain in the business of helping you sack your landlord.
Basama Landlord Direct is an initiative of Basama Real Estate Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited. It is one of the membership routes available to join in the cooperative.
On this platform, carefully curated real estate rental income projects and others are offered to low-budget real estate investors like you and I to participate and enjoy the return available. With as low as 25,000 naira, you can actually secure a fractional slot of investment on offer and proceed to enjoy real estate return as prescribed.
Everything that needs to be done can be done on the platform, including paying for your fractional slot via Pay Start Payment Limited. Investors can pick the pay later option while filling out their investment on this platform.
You actually don't need $1 million to invest in real estate when it comes to the Basama Landlord Direct platform.
You've heard it all from Chrissy and Lekon. That is exactly how Brefi run. Enjoy the platform. Go ahead and start investing. You stand a good chance. Let's make real estate money together. Welcome aboard.
Welcome back from the break. You can see the advert to invest as little as 25,000 naira to be a co-owner of a one-bedroom apartment. That's something that you won't want to miss. So don't say the money is too small. What is 25,000 naira? It's something. Little investments can build up great riches in future. So invest 25 or multiples of 25,000 naira to get a rental income, and the investment is for 5 years. Then you get your return on investment after the close of the investment. So this is an investment that couples should talk about. This is an investment that you should sit with your spouse and discuss on how you want to better your future. So if you want to know more about the investment, please, these are the phone numbers to call. You can call Rotimi on 090-9054-8741, 090-9054-8741, or call Rose on 080-9063-4776, 080-9063-4776.
Yeah, so the money code of the day is Money is a Great Servant and a Bad Master by Francis Bacon. So what that means is you really should be in control of your money and not allow money to control you. Because if you don't, if you allow money control you, definitely you won't be able to achieve any of your financial goals. But if you're in control of your money and you plan and you execute your plans very well, trust me, you'll be on your way to be financially free and even become very very wealthy. So money is a great servant, but a very bad master. Thank you.
So our fourth point for today, we are talking about the 5 conversation points, money conversation couples should have or partners should have. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Debo Adejano TV. If you are listening via radio, you can just take your phone and go to Debo Adejano TV. We have over 100 series of the Total Financial Makeover shows. You won't want to miss out on any episodes. Quickly, we'll be going into our 4th point. We've run down from the first one, which was the financial goals. Then we talked about the second one, which was the financial personality.
Yeah.
Then the 3rd point was the hidden debts
and expending.
Yes, hidden debts and spending. Then now we are into the 4th one, which is the financial power plays.
Yes, financial power plays. And that's a very, very interesting one because in most situations, when you have 2 people, you get to find out that somebody earns more than the other person. Mm-hmm. And most times there's now a power play within that relationship. Oh, because you earn more, you want to control how money is being spent, what we eat, what we wear, how we spend money and all of that. So what that does is it doesn't allow for the other party to be involved. And we should be having conversations like that. The major reason that you earn more than your partner doesn't make you the alpha and omega, quote unquote, control of the entire household. Or what do you think?
I've seen where some men will have low self-esteem because they feel their wife should earn more than them. Because if the wife earns more, she might start having one pride or being rude or something like that. So I don't know. I think this topic says a lot. We should have conversation. If you sit with your partner, you try and know who your partner is.
Exactly.
So I don't think there is pride when it comes to relationship.
Exactly. So that income disparity is a major. Sometimes it could even ruin the relationship.
Yes.
So it's important that conversations should go along the fact that even the fact that I earn more doesn't mean that you're not in control. Take for instance, a man. Okay, say for example, the man is the alpha breadwinner, the person that brings in most of the money into the home. But the woman is at home taking care of the children, making sure they go to school, doing school runs and things like that. All those things too. If she was working, you will be paying somebody to do all of those things. And so you should always value the fact that in most situations, the person earning that money does not value the fact that this person is not working. But the person is working at home, taking care of children and all of that. It's work.
Not everybody see it that way, because they be like, after I go out of the house and I face the traffic and I go hustle, I receive insults from boss, I'm coming back and you're just at home doing nothing.
Exactly. So there should be conversations around that, and it would help both parties really achieve their financial goals. And we should be talking about that more often. Yeah.
Okay. So the final one is money and extended family.
I
like this one personally.
You have just dropped the bomb.
I love it. I like this one personally.
You are shaking the table. You are shaking the table, Rose.
I like this one personally. Money and extended family. There are some family members that will just call you from nowhere and say, brother, please, I need 120K like that. Like as if they kept on money with you. Please, I need 120K and we want to use it in school. Like, do you even know if I have the money presently? And some men will just immediately send the money to the person because you feel you are my relative or you are entitled to 20K in my hand.
Exactly. So that's a very topical issue. And for us here in this part of the world, it's very important because we are linked to family ties. We have very, very strong link with family ties. Parents are there, siblings are there to take care of, or even extended family members, So when you're earning, you don't know that it's not only you. Because you have worked for it, doesn't mean that it belongs to you. But so that's why it's good to set clear financial goals. And in the conversation you'll be having with your partner, you should be thinking of budgeting. So if you have had a budget like, every month, if we make this much, say we make 100,000 naira, the amount we can give is 10,000. It's 10% of our budget. If that is your agreement, you know that nothing should exceed that 10%. Or you don't mean nicely tell the person that, unfortunately, because there are other things to do. You have rent to pay, you have school fees to meet, you have maybe land that you have bought somewhere, subscription that you're subscribing for. So if you give without planning, what would happen is you're taking money from other places, and at the end of the day, you need to start borrowing from monies that you have not earned. You are already spending. That's what borrowing means. It's not bad in itself, but you shouldn't be borrowing to finance what you would just spend. You should borrow to finance, like, I'm buying a house, I'm buying capital expenditures. So it's very important that couples have this conversation and they control their spending based on what is in their budget. And so that they can, like Mr. Adejano always says, he will say that you have to be able to live to give. So if to live alone means that you already have, as in you have what to give. So if you don't have to give, you don't have to give. There's nothing you can do about it. So it's important that people have a very, very deep conversations about this and they're able to plan their finances such that they are also able to make those givings when it comes true. Or when they're able to. And it's not just extended families, so even church or other religious commitments or mosques and all of that. So it's important. You have to set a budget from your inflow from your salary on how much you're spending, and have that conversation, and you're in agreement with your partner. And that will make it very easy for both of you.
I hope we have listened to every single point you have put out right now. You need to have a conversation with your partner all through the way. From your spending, everything is all about spending now.
Yes, and even investment.
Spending to giving to investment, everything. You need to have a discussion with your partner so that you will know how to go about it. You don't know to make wrong decisions, because if you go and do wrong investments, I'll be like, after all, you didn't tell me about it.
Yeah.
But if I'm informed, we both carry the loss. I'll both bear the pain. So,
and if it's successful, don't forget.
If
you
you
won't
forget,
enjoy
we
it.
both enjoy it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, we both enjoy it. So please, our phone lines to call again. We have Rotimi on 090-9054-8749 and Rose on 080-9063-4776. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Debo Adejano TV. So do you have any other thing you want to say to us?
Yeah, so thank you very much for having me. It's really a pleasure being here. And to our audience, I hope we've been able to pick up one or two things from these points. And I believe that it will help us achieve our financial goals. We should plan with our partners, ensure that we have a goal that we're setting. And I'm sure that going through these points and reflecting more deeply, we'll be able to make it to the top. Thank you very much.
We didn't say happy vows in
really? And we're even talking about
partners.
So happy Valentine.
Yes, happy vows.
Love is in the air. Yeah.
I'm expecting my vows gift too. Please give your spouse vows gift too.
No, they call Japa.
Okay, so we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejano. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.